one red, pour out the Jameson for ancestors to swig.
You rescue me yet again. You put me first everywhere. You make me feel better than the mother dudes. You rescue me yet again. You put me first everywhere. You make me feel better than the mother dudes.
Thank you for tuning to the Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland. Really appreciate the love. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe. You know what to do. So you know we back with another Umar exclusive. Basically, this is just part 2. He's talking about the peculiar ways of black people, something like that. He's basically just dogging black people like he always does. Well, I ain't gonna say dogging us, but informing us of what our issues are and giving us some solutions on what we probably should be doing to better these issues or to get these issues taken care of. So I said I'm going to shout out some subscribers. So let me see. Let me shout out some subscribers. Shout out Miss Renee. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you stopping by. Shout out Grand Fresh. Appreciate you stopping by. Who else stopped by? Jermaine Washington. Shout out to Jermaine. Pocket watching with JT. Looks like he stopped by. I don't be pocket watching. I hope he ain't watching my pockets. Real Radio Talk. Appreciate you guys stopping by. So I appreciate all the love from everybody who subscribed. And like I said, I'm going to start shouting out subscribers all the time. As well as, you know what? If you guys got any topics, man, you guys got any topics you want me to cover, any videos you want me to talk about, anything of that nature, drop it in the comments, man. I will definitely cover the video and give you my reaction, give you how I feel about it. So, yeah, definitely drop some ideas down there for me too, some new stuff to put up on the page. I appreciate all that. Before I get started, I came across something on Instagram. Just wanted to share it with you guys right quick. It says, Chef James Hemings was the first American classically trained in French cuisine. He is the creator of mac and cheese, but his owner, Thomas Jefferson, took the credit for it. Yes, that Jefferson. So, never knew that. Chef James Hemings created macaroni and cheese. So you already know, let's get into it.
Religion over race. Religion before race. Religion instead of race. See, this is one of the things that made Mr. Garvey so great. This is one of the things that made Marcus Mosiah, the most honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the greatest black leader of the 20th century and the greatest human organizer ever. He was the only leader after slavery. He was the only leader after slavery who organized us with an African consciousness. Marcus Garvey is the only mass leader post-slavery in America to organize us with an African consciousness. Everybody after Garvey brought you a damn church and a religion. Everybody did. Every last one of the post-Garvey copycat leaders, every last one of the post-Garvey copycat leaders, every last one of the post-Garvey copycat leaders brought you a damn religion and took you away from African consciousness. Every last one. And we've been practicing religion over race ever since. And we've been talking religion over race. I'm not against your religion. Revolutionary Pan-African nationalism, we believe in freedom of religion. Revolutionary Pan-African nationalism, we believe in freedom of religion. But if your religion doesn't allow you to be black, if your religion doesn't allow you to prioritize your people's liberation, if you tell me, Dr. Umar, my religion does not allow me to be part of a black liberation struggle, then your religion is an enemy of African people. If your religion does not allow you to fight for African liberation, then your religion is an enemy of African people. We are the only group in this country who believes in religion over race, and that is why we are where we are. Nobody else puts religion over race but Negroes.
And you know what else is crazy? And this just came to my head, and this is real. This is real talk. Heard this from a Jewish guy, a Jewish rabbi, I believe. You know how when it comes to black people in religion, we are taught like not to pray for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you never, you know, you're taught not to pray for $1 million. You're taught to pray for the strength and the talent to go out and make $1 million, right? That's what you're not taught to pray for the $1 million. You're taught to, you know, give me the talent and the ambition to go out and make $1 million, right? That's what you pray for. That's what you're supposed to pray for, because you're not supposed to pray for money, right? Now, the Jewish community, and I've heard this from a Jewish rabbi's mouth, their finances are based in their religion. Meaning, and he said this himself, he said, we pretty much, you know, believe in our God, and our mentality is, when I spend this money, my God is going to make sure that I get more money back. My God is going to make sure that this money, you know, doubles, quadruples, whatever it has to do, because I believe in it. I believe in this, you know, whatever their religion may be, and this is what I believe in. So it's crazy that the Jews or the Jewish community, they're taught that, you know, they base their finances and their financial stability in their religion. Whereas black people, we're told not to even ask for money in our religion. We're told don't pray for money. You're not supposed to pray for the money. You pray for, like I said, the talent and the ambition and the strength to go out there and get the money. Ain't that some shit? That's crazy. And I just thought about that when he said that, because other people put their wholehearted faith in their religion and money, and saying, okay, if I spend this money, my God is going to make sure that I get this money back, or that this is going to be a good investment for me, and I'm going to make money off of this investment. Facts.
Nobody. Show me a group that practices religion over race. I want to see this. Show me one. Anywhere in the country. Show me one. You can't find it. You can't find it. And do you know why everybody is race first except Negroes? Do you know why everybody is race first? Because the most organic, the most natural, the most pure, the most essential, the most undiluted thing you have that you belong to is your race.
Your race. Your
Nothing
culture.
is more basic than your race. The only group you can never get out of is your race. The only group you can never change is your race. You could change your fraternity. You can change your sorority. You can change your lodge. You can change your religion. You can change your profession. You can change your language. You can change your nationality. You can't change your race.
Facts.
You can't change your race. And so that is why the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said, we must learn to practice race first. We must learn to put race over religion. That's why we say African family first. AFF. African family first. I have nothing against no other group. You shall have nothing against no other group. But in all things political, in all things intellectual, in all things economic, in all things social, in all things spiritual, I will put my people's agenda and concerns and issues above those of any other group. No other group has ever fought for black people. They have only fought for individuals of black people. I'm going to say it again. Understand, overstand, and understanding. No other race has ever fought to elevate African people as a race. They might have fought for certain black groups. They might have fought for certain black individuals. They have never fought to elevate us as a race. They never have, and they never will. Takes me to my next difference between us and the rest. Peculiar characteristics of the Negro psyche. We are the only race in America and around the world, in America and around the world, that has no plan at all for its future generations. We have no plan for the children that are going to be born from 2030 to 2080. No plan for the children who are going to be born from 2080 to 2120. No type of roadmap at all for future generations. And you wonder why everybody want to be a gangster, a rapper, and an athlete. You wonder why everybody wants to be a gangster, a rapper, and an athlete. What else are they going to do? They belong to a community that does not give two shits. They belong to a community that does not give two shits about where their future generations are going to be. Guess what? European Jews have a 1,000-year plan. Chinese got a 2,000-year plan. Anglo-Saxons got a 500-year plan. Arabs got a 250-year plan, at least. At least. They're thinking about their great-grandchildren's great-grandchildren. They're already talking about who's going to rule the country, who's going to be the leaders of the race 50 years from now, 25 years from now. And black people are on their knees praying to a white Jesus, begging for a redeemer. Black people are on their knees praying to a white Jesus, begging for a deliverer. Black people are on their knees.
And you know what's so crazy is that I was taught Christianity out the womb. I wasn't given an opportunity to choose anything of that nature. As soon as I was born, I was a Christian, and I believe in Jesus. And I'm going to go to church every Sunday with my grandmama and pray and do all that stuff. And like you said, there's no plan for us. You know, I came out and was told that and was taught that Jesus was coming back. Okay? And that, you know, whatever I go through, you know, just suck it up, because one day Jesus is coming back. So instead of fighting these fights and, you know, and going to court and maybe doing some class action lawsuits and things of that nature, you're just supposed to forgive and keep it moving, because that's what your Bible tells you. That's what Christianity tells you, to forgive. Forgive everybody. And tells you don't do all these things. You know, don't steal, don't commit murder, don't, you know, commit adultery, don't do this and don't do that. 10 Commandments. And, you know, you go through life like, all right, I can't break none of these commandments, because if I break one of these commandments, I'm going to hell. And I can't go to hell. But then as you get older, and you look around at people who are millionaires, billionaires, successful individuals, getting these huge tax cuts, or not even having to pay taxes. Okay, getting tax refunds, huge tax refunds, all because they're business owners. And for me, I look at it like they used religion to keep us from competing for real. Like, I know you've heard the saying, behind every fortune is a crime, right? And that goes back to slavery, stealing land, all that good stuff. A lot of the wealth that has been accumulated in this country for, white people and European Jews and stuff are from theft, from them stealing stuff. And we can go all the way to across seas, and who was it? Old girl who just died, the Queen. They said that she has a bunch of stolen stuff, that she's calling, in the museum or whatever the case may be. But these are stolen things from different countries and different continents that they, went over and, pillaged and then stole their valuables and came back and put their valuables in a museum. But they were stolen. Bet you the museum makes probably millions and billions of dollars. But when they say those type of things, that's the type of shit that they mean. Behind every great fortune is a crime. And behind the majority of white people's great fortune is definitely a crime. I'm quite sure of it. Okay? Whether it's somebody stealing an idea,